Good morning. It is filled to the brim, and it is Monday, April 28th. What a beautiful day. It's so spring-like and blue skies. So, wow, beautiful. And our new season continues. The Lord just woke me up, started speaking to me as I was getting ready to come out and spend time with Him. And He was saying to me that in order, as we go into our new season, that we are to do hard things. It's part of our new season. A lot of times we emphasize battles, fighting the enemy, giants in the land. We're going into our new season and we know that there's going to be giants in our land because we've got squatters there. And that's all true. But there's also other components to going into our new season and dwelling in the enlarged portion that the Lord has assigned to us. And that has to do with doing hard things. In order for us to grow, we're going to have to do hard things. And this takes faith. This means that we're going to have to be stretched ourselves in ways that we've never been stretched before. And I'm going to read to you in Hebrews chapter 11. That's going to kind of be the emphasis of our time today, because the people in Hebrews 11, the chapter of faith, these people did hard things. Let me read Hebrews 11:1. Now faith is the assurance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. Faith is the conviction of the reality of things you have not yet seen. The conviction of the reality of the things that you have not seen. Faith comprehends as fact what cannot be experienced by the physical senses. Faith comprehends it as fact, okay? Faith is an inherent trust. An enduring confidence in God's power, wisdom, and goodness. I emphasized inherent because that means that it's a permanent characteristic in us. It's an inherent trust. It doesn't come and go. Our faith does not come and go. It's inherent. It's permanent. For us to do hard things, for us to grow, for us to have dominion in the enlarged portion of our new season, we have to have faith, and it's that inherent, immovable trust in the goodness, in the wisdom, and in the power of our God. Now, if you go further into Hebrews chapter 11, you see great examples of this. These people doing things by faith. Noah building an ark. It says in scripture, if you kind of look at the numbers there, that it took him like 100 years to build an ark. Here, a people, the time in the earth where no rain had ever been experienced, you have this man building a big boat because he believed what God said. He was being stretched. He was believing in the word that was not yet seen. He believed God more than he believed the physical realm. Abraham and Sarah, these are the great examples of faith. These are the mother and father of our faith. And Abraham, by faith, grows and does a hard thing. He leaves his homeland. He leaves his father, and he goes into a new territory, living in tents, not knowing where his destiny was, just listening to the voice of God by faith. See, this is an example of a person going from being the expert in the old to being a novice in the new. I don't know what I'm doing as I step into this new season. I don't know how to do this. And yet it's this total dependency on God, because when we do hard things, it creates this dependency on God. Look at Sarah. Sarah, the woman who at 91 years old had a son. This was unheard of. This woman whose body should not have been fruitful. And by faith, she did a very hard thing. If you've ever given birth at 91 years old, it could have seemed ridiculous to other people. You know what? Sometimes our faith looks ridiculous. How can God do that at this point in your life? You've waited so long, 25 years? That seems ridiculous. You're doing a hard thing. And a lot of times you're not applauded for it, especially when in the physical realm things have not yet been seen. You're not applauded for the doing the hard thing. But by faith, you're believing God. By faith, you're stepping out. By faith, Moses left Egypt, and he considered it more valuable to associate and identify with the hardship of God's people than to have the wealth of Egypt. And he was fearless in doing that. He did a hard thing. By faith, the people walked through the Red Sea and left Egypt. They did a hard thing. They left what they were used to. Even though it was captivity, there was a little bit of safety because there was some normal there. And now they're going to a place they don't know what it's going to look like. By faith, they did that. They did hard things. The Lord is going to ask you in your new season to do hard things, to learn new things, to grow in ways. See, the list goes on in Hebrews chapter 11, because in order for you to have dominion in the new portion that the Lord has given to you, you will have to do hard things. Yes, you're going to face giants. Yes, the enemy doesn't like the fact that you're taking new territory. But some of the greatest challenges are within us. To say, am I willing to do the hard thing? Am I willing to do the new thing? Am I willing to be the novice in the new rather than the expert in the old? And I want to challenge you on your new season. As you're walking forth, you're on a trajectory. You are a Hebrews 11 person. You are going into uncharted territory, and there's greater dependence on God. Be okay with that. Yield to that. Say, Lord, I want greater dependence, because the Lord is also increasing your faith as you act on it, as you step forward, as you do what Abraham did, what Sarah did, what Moses did, what Noah did, what Joshua did. As you do, just as they did, the Lord is increasing in you and through you, and He is growing you, and He is growing your authority in that new place. You are a Hebrews 11 person. But part of that is this: you do hard things. What is the hard thing God's asking you to do? What's the new thing He's wanting you to learn? How is He wanting you to grow? How is He wanting you to step out? This is the challenge for today. You are in a new season. God bless you.